a toda la afición de la lucha libre. Este que les habla es Michael Morales Torres, integrante del equipo de lucha libre online, y tengo el honor de presentarles a nuestro invitado en la tarde de hoy, The World Class Maniac, directamente desde Impact Wrestling para el mundo, Eric Young. Mr. Young, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good, man. It's good to be here.
I'm excited to have you as our guest. Thank you so much for your time. Glad to know you're doing well. I want to say something in Spanish first, to then translate to English and do my first question. Impact Wrestling tendrá su evento Emergence el 18 y 25 de agosto, martes 18 y 25 de agosto, a través de Access TV, Pluto TV y Twitch. Para nuestros hermanos latinos, la plataforma de Twitch es la que más estable ha estado, así que se la recomiendo altamente. Martes a las 8 de la noche. Eric, how do you feel to be back home on Impact Wrestling?
It feels good for the soul, man. I've got the word fate tattooed on the underarm of my right arm, and I'm a big believer in it. I think that the world has got a funny way of working itself out. Fate is something that just took over and where I'm supposed to be in the world, and it feels good, man. Mostly it just feels good for the soul.
That's great. We saw you making your return to your home, to Impact Wrestling on Slammiversary. You were part of the main event match for the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. That didn't went as expected, and after that you had a new target, which was Rich Swann. We saw what happened on Impact Wrestling on Access TV, where unfortunately Rich Swann retired. Then he received a little bit more of pain in his leg after retiring. Why do you pick, or why do you choose Rich Swann as target?
I don't feel like I chose. I feel like, you know, the universe has a way of dealing with things, and those guys know who I am. You know, the wrestling world knows who I am and what I'm capable of. And I tried to warn Rich. I told him not to get in my way, and he. So moving forward, I feel like the message is probably received loud and clear. I'm going to do what I want when I want.
What can we expect from Eric Young at Emergence? That's the next big event for Impact, as I mentioned, Tuesday, August 18th, Tuesday, August 25th. Access TV, Twitch, Pluto TV. Everyone's eyes are on Impact Wrestling, but specifically on the World Class Maniac. Once he returned, the attack, and as you mentioned, destiny and life and the world works in a mysterious way. What can we expect from Eric Young at Emergence?
I feel like being in the main event at Slammiversary, what I did with Rich, how I called my shot, and what I've said about Eddie Edwards, the champion in Impact Wrestling, is my intentions are known. There's one thing and one thing only that I'm focusing on, and that's the world title. I want power. The only way to get power in the professional wrestling world is to be a champion, and that's what I intend on becoming.
What are your thoughts on current Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion Eddie Edwards, and what does the title mean to you?
He's the heartbeat, you know what I mean? He's the heart of Impact Wrestling. He's helped carry this company. He was there at the lowest times, and now he's the heavyweight champion, the world champion of a company that is growing by leaps and bounds. The problem with that is that puts a target in your back. I know that Eddie isn't afraid of a fight. He's never been afraid of a fight. He's a fighting champion. He stated that, and he's showing that week in and week out. The problem with that is there's a short list of people that stand in between me and him, and it's getting shorter by the week.
As you mentioned, the list is getting shorter. We saw a few wrestlers making their return, a few wrestlers making their debut in Impact. Now you have an incredible roster full of competition. What are your thoughts on this new era of Impact Wrestling?
It's exciting, man. It's a group of young and old. You know, it's a very good mix, a very good locker room with literally limitless potential. It doesn't guarantee results, as we all know. You know, you're a person that watches wrestling closely, watches the Impact Wrestling closely. And the guys that have been here before up until this point should be super proud of what they've done by positioning this company to grow. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. Impact Wrestling is the only wrestling company that is growing right now. When the world opens back up and things become normalized again, there's crowds, that's when the hard work is going to begin. But Impact is very, very, very strong position. And I think we're letting the shows and letting our work do the talking, which in my opinion in wrestling is not done enough.
What are your thoughts? I mean, Impact agreed to a new deal with Pluto TV in order to broadcast the program in Latin America. They have Twitch worldwide. They had Access TV. They've been trending in social media since your return on Slammiversary. My question for you is, what's your vision on Impact's future?
Yeah, the get with Pluto is for somebody, you know, I've been on TV almost every week for 50 years, 16 years. Having my own fishing show and working with Discovery, it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff about the television world. Pluto is a huge, huge platform, especially internationally for them, as you and your listeners probably understand that. An average wrestling fan doesn't understand how big of a get that is. Access TV in North America is in almost every single home. So, you know, the ability for us to get more eyes on this show and on this product is huge. And now we just have to do it. You know, having the access to those eyes is 50% of the battle. The other part of the battle is guarding the attention, asking for the attention, finding the attention, and, you know, signing guys like Gallows Anderson, me, Keith, EC3. You know, the current roster is loaded with tons of guys. The machine guns are back. We're set up for success, you know, and really, in my opinion, the only one that can stop us is us.
Perfect. I'm going to say this in Spanish. No olviden sintonizar Impact Wrestling martes a las 8 de la noche, Access TV, Pluto TV, Twitch. Pueden conseguir la mercancía de Eric Young al igual que del resto del roster en shopimpact.com. Mr. Young, thank you so much for your time. Last but not least, what message can you send to all the Latin American fans that are listening to you right now so they can reach to Impact Wrestling and see their product in this new era of the company?
So first and foremost, I want to thank anyone that's watching this interview, people that support and watch Impact Wrestling. Literally, look, I've been around for a long time. I consider myself one of the locker room leaders, and I can say that every person there is truly grateful for your attention and make the product better to make it worth your time to tune in. Please watch it. Please continue to give us a chance. Tell your friends. Get on social media. Get on Twitch. Get on all your platforms and tell them about the amazing things that are going on at Impact Wrestling.
So we can get the trend. It's Impact on Access TV. To everyone, go to Twitter every Tuesday, hashtag Impact on Access TV. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m., Access TV, Twitch, Pluto TV. You can see the best pro wrestling currently in the world, in my opinion, and one of the best products in a very, very, very long time. Mr. Young, thank you so much for the opportunity, also to the directives of Impact for giving us the opportunity to speak to you. We wish you the best of luck, and we will be definitely seeing you each Tuesday, specifically on Emergence.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.